for the visit to animal shelter in Iława.
We've done a charity event in our school to collect food and necessary things for the animals.
We'll show you around the place and we'll take the dogs for a walk.
We hope you will make the animals a bit happier with this visit, so let's get started.
This animal shelter is run by the Iława County and there are currently 129 animals there.
And there are 6 people working here that take care of the animals.
We will get to know one of them who will show us around and tell us few things about how it's run.
Are most of these animals here stray animals or they are unwanted?
You know, like a family has a dog and they decide they don't want it and bring it to the shelter.
This is a shelter for dogs that don't have families. So we do not take dogs that, for example, family comes and they say, well, we don't like this dog anymore because it's too loud, it barks, or it's too big or something. We, in situations like that, we say that please try to find another family for this dog. So you can share posts on the internet and things like that. But of course a lot of dogs are stray dogs, and a lot of families who decide to get rid of a dog, they just leave them in front of a shop or in a forest or things like that. So there are many sad situations.
Do you have more cats or dogs?
Definitely more dogs. Normally we have over 100 dogs. Unfortunately, on holidays, about 150. Now we have 115 dogs and fortunately, only 10 cats. But sometimes we have about 30 cats or maybe even 50.
How long are the animals kept in the shelter and what happens if nobody adopts them?
They spend here as long as they need. Sometimes they spend almost 10 years, so they stay here as long as they need it. Sometimes till they pass away. And if a dog is not wanted, we do not kill them because he is ugly or something is wrong with it. They just wait for an adoption.
What kind of help does the shelter need? What do you need most?
I think we need volunteers who take dogs for walks, because there are people here who feed them and clean the shelter, and that's okay. I think they have enough food, but from time to time there are dogs, especially dogs with special needs. For example, they were starved, so they need special food for dogs with digestive problems or something like that. So we need special food, but especially people like you to take dogs for a walk, to socialize them, to give them care, attention, to make them happy. Because workers do not have time to do it, because here we have over 100 dogs, so it's not possible for them to do it. So if it's possible for you, please come here and take a dog for walks as often as possible. But there is one problem. You cannot take dogs if you are not 16. Am I right? So if you are 16, you need a special permit from your parents that they agree to take dogs for walks. But if you are 18, you can come here and do whatever you want. Brush dogs, take for walks, spend time with them.
Wild cats are cats that are not social, cats that have problems with other cats or people are put into these cat prisons. Not cat prison, but a little room by themselves so that they can be in there and not attack or problems with the other more domesticated, more friendly cats here in the little cat paradise that we're standing right now.
Chuck, have you ever adopted an animal from a shelter?
Yes, I did. About 30 years ago, we adopted a dog, and it was a half of a Labrador Retriever and half of a Pointer. So it looked like a Labrador Retriever, except it was black and white like a Pointer. And that dog was with us for 10 or 11 years, and we had a great time with that dog. And I used to love that dog because he could swim. It was a she. She would swim, and she would swim, and we would go down to the river and play fetch. We would swim with the dog. She was just a lot of fun.
So, Chuck, what's the difference between Polish and American shelter?
Well, I really can't answer that as an expert, but I know that in the county we lived in Tennessee, the animal shelter was run by the county, and it was only open one day a week. You could drop animals off, but it was only open for adoption one day a week. I assume that you're open every day of the week
Yes, of course.
for adoption, yes.
Was it a non-kill?
I don't know. I doubt it.
If you want to make a donation to the shelter, account number will be on the screen.
We also remind you that 1% of your taxes can be directed to the shelter. I think it's high time we took the dogs for a walk.